So I've been a kind of usual suspect involved with the Marketing Academy on 3 continents now. In the UK, where I'm originally from, in Australia, where I currently work, and here in America, where I visit a lot to do consulting work. And so I guess I've been involved in a sort of support role over the years. I kind of give talks and do a little bit of training for the group, and it's a great honor. I believe in the mission of what they're doing and what Sherilyn's up to, and I think it couldn't be more important. So it's one of the few not-for-profit things I do. I think the big highlight for me is kind of a small, repetitive highlight, which is you get to meet the scholars sort of one-on-one, and then occasionally you'll then bump into them later at other things as they grow up and do stuff. And what's interesting is it's kind of a magnet for 2 things. For good marketers, which is a really important thing because there aren't that many around. We don't like to talk about it, but there are a lot of really lovely but hopeless marketers. So meeting scholars who are almost without exception really good already and getting better is a real energizer for me. And then the second thing is they tend to represent companies and organizations that also believe in marketing. So I think for me the highlight is, I spend a lot of time with marketers who think they're good but aren't very good. And I think for me, the Academy is a chance to hang out with marketers who are actually good. And I need that every now and again. I think the Marketing Academy is super important for the industry because the quality of marketing at the CMO level and one level down is very variable and not very good. We keep talking about CFOs as if they're, some kind of problem and they're creating short-termism. It's just not true. The reason we're short-term is because most of the senior marketers aren't very good. That's why they only last, another thing is people say, well, the average marketing tenure is only, 2.3 years. That's the problem. No, that's not the problem. The problem is the marketers aren't very good. That's why they're getting shot after 2 years. So I think what the Marketing Academy is doing is creating a level of excellence among a relatively large group of people that will be the CMOs of the future. And we need that because a lot of the CMOs aren't very good. Sorry. And so getting some hot new talent that will be good at marketing in a CMO position is something that we need desperately. I think most about the scholars is they're just at that moment of leaving marketing adolescence and entering true marketing adulthood, in the sense that they've served their time and they've got their chops. They probably haven't managed too big a team yet. They've had budget responsibility, but not real ball shriveling amounts yet. And they're probably at this point, getting into a position where they really are now about to encounter heavy, heavy stuff. And I like seeing them in that moment of kind of leaving the naive world of junior marketing and entering the big, shady, hairy world of senior marketing. I love, every year they're right at that same point. And I really enjoy observing that and watching it taking place. The best piece of advice is to be brave with your application. I think Sherilyn and the team have very good bullshit detectors, and I think they can spot good potential from bad potential. But I think what makes the difference from what I've seen get through and get on the program are scholars that are go out there a little bit to really push their case in a creative, more advanced way. So I think, be bold in your application is probably the best advice. If in doubt, probably do it and don't leave anything on the field. I think for organizations, the partnership potential of the Marketing Academy is huge. May or not be aware of the quality of marketing within their organizations, but usually it's pretty patchy. And the chance to be able to have access to the Academy, the talent, the culture, just the option for marketing excellence in a world of marketing non-excellence, I think is too good to miss. And if you look at the companies that have been attracted to the program already, then it's the who's who of the best marketing companies in the world. So that tells you all you need to know. So I think, yeah, to an organization considering it, you know, why wouldn't you, I guess is the point. It's too good to miss.